Ladies and gentlemen, BarChat. Welcome to another episode of BarChat. I hope you enjoy yourself today. And don't worry, I'm not here alone. I'm here with two beautiful people that will make your time a pleasant time. Yeah, with me today in the bar, as we call it, is an handsome guy and a beautiful lady. Me as an ugly guy, you know, I'm happy that I have beautiful people around me today. So if you don't like my face, you will like the two faces that you will be seeing next. So I'm having here firstly with Squad E, Enemuna, handsome guy.
You can call me Enemuna. Idu, that's a lion himself.
Yeah.
You can call me the Buruburu one of Africa. Everything that has to do with Africa.
Also with me at the bar today is Itano. She's a beautiful lady.
A beautiful one that was always shy at the same time, blushy at the same time.
So please introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Itunolu Lawansen Adeoye.
Yeah.
So that's me.
Actually, today is an interesting episode, and we'll be discussing something interesting, something personal. Jagun is our movie. Everybody loves it. Everybody likes it. Everybody have something to say about it. So we'll be talking about the VFX. We'll be talking about the producer, Flammy Adebayo. We'll be talking about the story itself. We'll be talking about the characters in the movie. So stay tuned. Subscribe to this channel as we go. Click the like button. You know, let's have your comments in the comment section, and let's have a blast of our episode. So Squaddy, what do you see about this movie, Jagun?
Okay.
People have been talking about it. You as a non-Yoruba guy, what is your stress when you watch this movie? What do you have to say about Nollywood in general and about Africa?
Okay, first, thank you so much, Flemmy. The movie Jagun itself, to me, it's not a music, but I would say it's a hit. You know, Jagun tells more of African story. If you know, an African man is that man that believes in his traditions. It's an interesting story. It's say more of an African man, and it talks about our culture, our understanding, and our tradition. You know, when you talk about an African man, then definitely you're talking about Juju.
Yeah. I actually wanted to talk about how do you see it as a non-Yoruba person, and when you watched it, how does it appeal to you? Do you find it easy? Can you relate with it as a goal?
Okay, I was able to relate with the story because the story entails Africa in general.
Yeah.
And again, let me analyze it from my own analysis first, then I will tell you what I see in the story. From the sound to the costume to the DOPs, what did they call them? And every other thing that was put to work to achieve that aim and that movie, Jagun, to me, it was a blast. Because every scene you see on that movie is something that will keep you waiting for the next thing to happen. You understand? And watching that, even though you are not a Yoruba, you will understand the story. And again, the story, Jagun talks about Africa more, talks about where we come from and how it happens around us here in Africa. It doesn't talk about Nigeria alone, it talks about the whole African continent. If you look at it carefully, we have similar culture and similar traditions that we practice as Africa. And that was put to display. And that's a good thing for me to say.
Good. So it's a note. What do you separate? You either Yoruba,
Huh.
What do you see to the movie, so?
Yeah, thank you. As a Yoruba girl, as a Yoruba woman, as a Yoruba person, I felt elated when I saw the movie because funny enough, I was proud to be a Yoruba woman because it shows the culture. Okay, don't let me say Yoruba now. African culture. It's like it shows us the in-depth of Africa.
Yeah.
From the onset, how they deal with themselves. Like now, we all what we do is civilization and everything, but it shows how they relate with themselves in those days. It makes us because I grew up with my grandma, so most times she tells us what used to happen during that time. So watching that film, and I was relating it with a story she used to tell me, like, so this is how you people deal with yourselves. Do you understand? So it promotes African culture.
Yeah.
It promotes leadership. It promotes power.
And those are powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
It promotes power. Yeah. It promotes everything called Africa. So if there is something to me, no, we have critics. We have critics. But to me, I can give the movie 1,000% if it's possible.
I don't know what 1,000% is clean. I
said that. I said to me. To me, I said we have critics. You understand? But to be fine, there are some things that we have to contribute. But at least to before, when it comes about the settings, when it comes about their costumes, you understand? When we talk about the way they talk, the boldness. When we talk about the actors. When we talk about everything, it's
Flammy, to add up to what Utunu, right? Am I right?
Yes.
He's saying, there are many things that is missing in the present African culture. And this movie, Jagu Jagu, bring it back to play.
But, correct.
I will tell you one. Our forefathers, when they have problem, what they do is they go back to Ifa.
And
they check, they consult, and know what the next thing to do.
Yes.
Now, that generation is gone. Our forefathers, our ancestors, they used to relate from what Bodija was doing. You can see that he was relating with the tree.
With the tree, yeah, exactly.
He can communicate with the tree.
Yes.
This is what Africa is really made of. But what they are projecting out now is not really telling us the real African story. But this movie tells us the real African man. And the movie tells us how powerful we are.
Yes.
And how strong we can conquer any battle or war or whatever it is that is ahead of us. This movie opens my mind to see life from the perspective that I can be like Bodija. I can go through the face of life and conquer and still become a champion. Do you understand? At the same time, the movie make me see how leadership is being played and how everybody is being intoxicated to be powerful.
Yes.
So I see many things that I learned from that story. So to me, Jagu Jagu, number one.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the character. Which of the character do you like most? It's from which of them?
The continuation, because obviously the movie is passing the message here, to we Nigerian youth, and it's just like a continuation of Ageshikole to me. I don't know if he's saying Ageshikole.
No. I've been watching the movie
because it was saying. It was like there's a particular man narrating a story of what happened, of what's you understand? And when he wanted to when at the end of the movie, he said that Ageshikole, because then during that time they were tormenting themselves, you understand? And so said, I think in that movie they conquered Ageshikole, understand? So but the man that narrating the movie said, Ageshikole will come back again if there's this kind of thing happening in the present time. like what happened then in the movie will come back again.
Okay.
If that same thing happened in the present time. Listen. So just like the reason of so I actually love some characters.
So which of the characters do you like?
I love the Fonto. That's Ogudiji's wife.
Oh, that's
that's the Jagun's wife.
Jagun's wife. Yeah.
She stood by him even when everything was hot, and so she was respectful. She was respectful until the end, when she knew that this guy actually did something that no understand, but this guy actually deceived me. That you don't understand, like she did everything. She did everything for the man to be powerful. And fine. She sacrificed herself. She sacrificed her womb for the man.
There's a big deceit to me.
Yes. But the man eventually cheated on her. You understand? And another person that I love Botija. The one that speaks with wood, with trees.
Yeah.
Flammy, to you, give us your own tip.
Yeah, but isn't the thing is that Jagun is a fantastic movie, and one major character that I always talk about or I always boast of is Ologun.
Ogun ọdún mo gbé Ṣakí kò kàn tẹ̀wé nínú. Ọgbọ̀n oṣù ni mo lò ń Jẹ̀bú. Kò kàn tẹ̀ pé béèyàn ò bá torí ògùn lọ kò lè lẹ́yọ àtàrí kan. Èmi wálé ológun mo kọ́gun mo lóògùn o.
That pride, you know, that pride that that guy say,
she said it's very serious.
In as much that I don't understand Yoruba much,
that place
make I no lie. This one, like complete definition of black man. The black man is that man that is standing tall, his head is high. You know the fear whether he go fall now. And even when he has to fight, whether it's Bodija or that guy talking to the tree, I understand that he knew that they wanted him to bring the guy to his end.
Yeah.
And he could have done something about it. But he knew he have exhausted his time. Another giant is supposed to come. So he played, or will I say he played, or he laid his life for that guy to come and stand. But from the beginning of the movie, what that guy Bodija portrayed, what he was, the character he was wearing, when I saw it from the beginning, I said, no, this kind of movie now was supposed to watch. I will tell you everything make a dog like that. From the beginning, he don't want anybody to be cheated.
Exactly.
And again, this story entails a lot of things happening in Africa.
Exactly.
Some are going through mental slavery.
Exactly.
That they cannot speak out. You know, when you can go to a market and slap somebody for no reason.
Yeah, mental slavery is loud.
Yeah.
You know, you can go to the market, slap nobody for no reason. And nobody will ask you, why did you slap this person?
Yeah.
But if you slap any of their brother, they will come out to fight. But Bodija was fighting not for him.
For everyone.
He was fighting for everyone. And where he is blessed is he had the opportunity to relate with people. And if there is another thing that I think they're very interesting is the Gen Z generation need to take this one step now.
Yeah.
Humility.
Yeah.
The reason why that guy that said Mologu was ready to go for Bodija was because he was humble to him. Humility. The generation where we're there now.
Yeah, they are not ready to be.
Gen Z.
See as they look you, right? You will see on social media.
Yeah.
A 15, 17 years old will be replying you as, okay, dear, I'm like, are you serious?
Are you okay? Are you normal?
If you understand?
If you relate with the people of old, I cannot go and greet, even up to today in my culture where I come from, you cannot give an old man handshake except he gives you a hand.
You understand?
And if he's giving you a hand, you have to bend the whole hand, make it
It's like
bigger.
some bend.
And again, you cannot walk in the middle of two old men walking.
Yes.
But now the generation where we did, you know, I went to where I came from, and I was at home. In the morning, people say, all the community don't greet me.
Yeah.
Because I was tired. This small girl go past, say good morning, sir. This small girl go past, say good morning, sir. So I came to Lagos. That same night that I came into Lagos, one boy, small boy, will only 10 years safe. He carry shoulder hate me. So I called him, look at him. He passed me, he no say anything. That was when I know that I've come back to a place that everybody is just living his life. But if you watch this movie called Jabu Jabu, bros, if anything, fast impress.
Yeah, culture is loud.
Culture was played,
Yes.
tradition was played,
Yes.
humility was played,
Yes.
exposure of many things was put to play,
That's true.
and power was
Yes.
displayed, and many things was put to play.
Yes.
So if you tell me about Jagu Jagu, me, I will still give you like this again.
The most interesting thing about my part, which actually relate to my own profession, is the visual effects.
Okay.
The special effects and the visual effects. There are two different things.
Yeah.
Special effects is the part where they put a makeup. We use makeup to create a special look or special form of stuff. But the visual effects part is the visual thing that the CGI, which is computer generated images.
Okay.
Like after when the costume of this Jagun guy is actually the height turned to they call the turn to like right.
You mean the Agemo?
The Agemo, yes, the Agemo, right? And the fights, the Agemo fight.
Yeah, when was killing every one of them.
Every one of them.
Yeah,
so that's a special effect. I mean, it's a visual effect, and it's very good. It's stainless and smooth.
Even the special effects on the actors.
Yeah.
Was dope.
Actors that
Special effect. If they talk about
even doing the
who did that?
Akim effects.
Akim effect. That guy is sleep on the back.
The wizard.
No, the guy they think normal, because that guy, a normal person cannot do that. And you know why I said so? Did you know that macaroni was on the job?
Yes, now I was there. Yes, now.
And you can hardly notice macaroni, because the way they make macaroni up, he was looking like this is not macaroni.
You understand?
He was one of the warriors that was already that's always frontlining their movement and all. And again, when we talk about the special effect, that guy that said, "Monobu."
That's true. I was about saying it.
On a normal day, that guy is a guy that has dread. He's a guy that has this.
The effect.
But the effect on him and the way he was walking, the even make him through.
Even when I used to remember on 19.
Even the Bodija. You know, he has this kind of hairstyle.
Yeah.
But everything was just, man, walk. What did they call walk? They put walk.
Yeah.
And they tell you.
He had the same
They put walk for
story, nice.
And
I know a lot of people also have a lot to say about this.
Sure.
So I think we need to open the comment section. Let's talk about. I want to ask Femi Adebayo that how much does Netflix actually give him for this double?
are you serious?
Another question is that which of his property, how much did he say, how much is the property that is sold for that move? So, property can be 10 million naira.
No. There's something I saw. There is
What's that property?
So she said,
Flammy, there is something I saw there again. We've been talking about it over, man.
yeah.
We've not talked about the location.
I was saying it.
This guy, what's the name of this guy that owns this location?
I was about to
Not Femi Adebayo, the guy that produced Figurine.
put down.
For 9 years.
You know that space? I was thinking that space is his space in Ibadan.
Yeah, that is.
I was funny enough. I was thinking
Yeah, that
because
is it.
I thought I said I was like, where did they shoot this film? I said, did they go to no even as far as Abeokuta because maybe
that's Ibadan.
because of the EU.
That was Ibadan.
Or is it Ekiti?
That was Oyo State.
Was it Ekiti?
No, that was Oyo State.
What's that place?
Like
They said, oh, sorry, like all the places, all the art, they said they built it from the scratch. It's not like they did it like they built it.
Yeah.
Kunle Afolayo have brought something to Africa.
Oh, there's open up and settled.
That's not political affluent settings.
You know,
No,
Man.
no, that's not political affluent settings.
open up music.
No.
So you're telling me that they built everything from the scratch?
They said they built everything from the scratch.
Those what's this?
No.
This one, this movie is Pusapu. What is that name skips in the mind.
Okay,
That's
is
Anikulapo. Yeah, Anikulapo.
Anikulapo.
So
The
that's
The reason why I was thinking is he said is because
And it's coming
Afolayo
by December.
have
he has a
that
he has
he has a few villains.
Yeah.
They went to their
No, this
they
one
went
is
to-
not.
went to create their own location.
This is another one.
They went to create their own location.
We are proud to be African.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you are not proud to be African, there's something you need to ask yourself.
So there's this challenge for every one of us.
Yes,
That is
yes,
in the industry. And I know that we can do better.
Yeah.
It's a challenge to me personally.
So one of my guy watched the movie and he called me and he was like, Scott, when I buy brain story now, I'm going to go shoot for village. You gotta get land in that address. And I said, bros, do we have money to put on it?
You need to, if he's ready to sell his property as well.
And we need to even know how much property he needs to sell. We need to know the work on your property. And again, we need to know how he will negotiate with Netflix first.
Yeah.
You understand? That's not be more small negotiation.
Because when you go to Netflix, I was watching it from Netflix. When you go to Netflix, the first thing you see is Jagun.
Yes.
I think it's a film.
That's
It's a movie that is trendy right now.
Yeah.
And if you have not seen the movie, people,
I better go.
whether or no, if you are watching,
And also drop your comments about it, about the movie, and then let's stop. Let's continue.
One thing I like about the movie is that it didn't just tap the characters. It didn't just pick some people like, okay, you come and act this. It picked them suits to what they can do.
Yeah.
And you that cannot do it, if you remember when during that war, before Agemo came, there's this guy that threw a sword, like maybe a spear.
Yeah.
That, you understand?
Yes,
Threw a spear.
that flies.
That friend, yes. That now jumped on the horse.
Yes. I like that part.
When I saw the making, the guy injured. I guess.
even the Bodija, all through the set, I saw it on his Instagram page that all through the set, he got dislocated and he was filming and they were just trying to manage him and he filmed all through the month. He was just filming. Yes, he had a dislocation.
Yes, that's what I was even thinking. I was crying that maybe they'll replace him.
Sorry, babe.
They've been training for those effects for more than 3 months. On training, like constant training, and they did a perfect job.
You know, when his wife came, the Bodija guy, Latif, when his wife came to talk about the movie, she said, for his sacrifice, his effort. I said, this one, I love the shark, this one. For his sacrifice, for his sacrifice, the love, the strength he put for his craft, and all that. Though I have not seen the movie then. So I said, okay, this one with this woman, the give her husband praise like this. More go check what he made and they praise this man. Because for him to do that, and when I saw the movie, you know, when he was trying to climb the hill, there was a sign that he was limping.
Yes.
And when he got to that point that they say he should come, where is he from? What did he, when they were trying to bring them in, he was limping. So to me, what she said, I saw that same thing played.
I
actually thought the limping was part of it.
I didn't act
I actually thought the limping was part of it.
No, you know, as an actor,
You know, like Botija, when it was like when he was shaking his hand.
that's out of the character.
Yeah, I thought it was.
No. He was really, yes, he got a dislocation that they were trying to maintain. And he got a trainer that was training him every morning. The guy was jogging with him. The guy was trying to make him play his character.
The guy is really good.
This is very good at
Native like.
Have you seen? Did you see Angela?
Yeah. He's a class. Yeah, what's that?
I saw that on Netflix, but Oh, I didn't want to
Just,
see.
like the guy is good. You can see lots of top movies now. Is there? Top movies now.
So
That's all.
let's leave our viewers to actually do their stuff as well on via the comment section. And please, tell them to watch to subscribe to this channel.
Please, so Ejo, be cool. And what's it?
Subscribe.
And subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe to this channel.
About subscribe.
Oh, we come to anyone. No, I'm subscribed.
My people, I won't use many language, Beguna. Metodo Ojo, me subscribe to Flammy TV.
Abi.
Alakocho, that is Idoma. Metodo Ojo is Igala. Alakocho, that is Idoma. Then Anla Kuisko, that is Hausa.
Hausa.
Please subscribe in my Flammy TV. And I want to say thank you for you guys that are subscribing already. We are waiting to see more of you and help us share the story. Give us your comments. Let's know what you think about the movie. And if you have not seen the movie yet, I beg, go see the movie. It's an interesting movie that will open your mind and give you an insight of.
Go to Netflix. Go and watch it on Netflix. Not the pirates. Not the pirated one, though.
Yeah, don't forget, before I go, my name is TB, name on that.
My name is Flammy.
My name is Itunoluwa.
From me to you, as Idu, the lion himself.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Thank you. I love you all.
Yeah, Jagun.
Himself.
So, abeg, make una help us subscribe. We know they collect money, not free of charge. Subscribe to Flammy TV on YouTube and please turn on your notification bell in case we drop any bomb story for that. Thank you guys. We love you.